Hello everyone, welcome to another episode here on Settra, episode 21. And what do we have here? So they actually have... I've declared war, of course, on them. And I've moved King Hatakor here to attack Stormhenge on their side. He doesn't have any armies there. That's great for me. So the purpose is to get to this point. Very simple, straightforward, try to dominate the map so that then I'll have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 armies on that side, and that's more than enough to deal with whatever happens and comes in. So of course he's going to retreat here, and what I want to do, because he no longer has the Wog armies, that was impeccable timing there, because he doesn't have any Wog armies, I'm trying to figure out whether this is a better target than the other one. I think I have to deal with this army first, even though it's a more dangerous target, has a lot of Arachnorc spiders and such. So his armies have a lot of experience. So while until I end up killing most of the armies that have been conquering everything for him, yeah, it's going to be a problem. So I don't believe that close victory. Not at all. Not with 4 Arachnorc spiders, where I'm going to have some trouble there. So, Necropolis Knights with halberds over here, supported by a couple of Sepulchral Stalkers. The same thing, this is a symmetrical build here. 3 Sepulchral Stalkers here and more Necropolis Knights at the front here. And of course my Casket of Souls, who are hitting their targets right now. Now this is a lot of snakes. It's just a nice snake army. I really like that. It doesn't work as best as as intended, but in case you want to do a snake army, this is a good example of a snake army. So yeah, one bad thing about this is that I don't have any Necrotects, which would be very detrimental here for some heals and stuff. I gotta bring 2, and instead of a Casket of Souls, it's a couple of Necrotects there. So yeah, let's fight it out and see what happens. Let's go for it. Come on, chase those Orc Chariots. They made a mistake, and you guys have anti-large, so get them. There we go. Get those guys going. Now he has a lot of large targets, and that's a problem. I've brought a lot of anti-infantry targets. And he also has a ton of stuff. Basically, just a ton of stuff that is actually good against these Necropolis Knights. So this is a tough engagement. I'm predicting a couple of them will be lost, especially this engagement here. Definitely I need some more hits here and some help from my Sepulchral Stalkers. There are missile attacks on those Arachnorc spiders. They're still hitting my own units. This is why you zoom in. You never know whether or not you're hitting your own units until you zoom in, so now I know that I have to keep a clearer line of sight for those Sepulchral Stalkers. Yeah, just enough. Alright, of course against the Stone Trolls and against the Orc Big Guns, I'm feeling fine, but those Arachnorc spiders, they can just kill those very easily. Look at that, Necropolis Knights really poor. So overall, it's going well. I know that I win the battle, especially winning the flanks and then pushing through. And my Sepulchral Stalkers, they're just trying to hit the enemy Arachnorc spiders, and that's 4 of them. Those guys are going to do a bunch of damage there. That it's the main problem. And these are the Necropolis Knights with halberds dealing with just an infantry unit, which is kind of poor, but still I couldn't just replace those. And that's the problem of bringing in the other Necropolis Knights. They don't have halberds, but they have shields and stuff. So that's a lot of snakes dead. But 1 Arachnorc spider, actually 2 Arachnorc spiders are going to be down very soon, so that's full. Alright. Yeah, having these Sepulchre Stalkers fire on those targets, I mean, look at that. Already two. A second one is down, then the third. Let's go. There we go, an army ability here, the Legionary Barrage. That's nice, dealt enough damage so that they will start routing. So that's cool. That's a victory. I actually lost 4. Oh my goodness. I lost the Necropolis Knights with halberds. I thought I didn't lose it. But here's one of the things. The system that resurrects these units definitely isn't working. I mean, 4 units, at least one of them should have been resurrected there. So yeah, I have to report that. It might not be working there. Because I was counting on it. I mean, I have already 3 books of Nagash. I don't have a Necrotect here, but still, that would be nice. That's a couple of turns only to get those units, so I'm not too worried. And I do have the red line skills, but I don't have any red line skills for the Sentinels. So, you know, the melee attack for Sepulchre Stalkers, that could have been helpful over there. Let's get Tomb Strike here. But likely the best thing... Oh, I want to have that curse. Because that melee attack and melee defense, you know, that would have been awesome to use against those enemies there. So, yeah, this one seems a much easier one. Let's close victory this one. Actually, wasn't really. Wow, the Shabti got lost a lot. Army replenished by 32%. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's very helpful, actually. I'm gonna get the army in 1 turn. That's amazing, actually. So, already getting King Hetekor once more, another army. And he has a Lich Priest, and I want some Necrotects. Definitely 1 for him, and another one for at least 1. Well, I can get another one. Okay, Inscription of Repair, let's go. I have enough skill points for everything. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I want maybe those Cascade of Souls replaced with 2 Necrotects. Yeah, or maybe just 1 Sepulchre Stalker goes away and I get 2 Necrotects. I think that would be nice. So I can get 4 Necrotects, and I think instead I'm going to decide before the end of the episode to go actually for a new dynasty, because there's no point not going for it at this moment in time, you know? I can just get all the dynasties and get all the research that I can, and that's okay. Settra is going to capture Mount Arachnos, and it seems like we're well on our way to ensure that we don't have any troubles here. Yeah, getting some places with garrisons just to ensure that we're not into too much trouble. Because otherwise, you know, there's also not too much stuff that I can do. But I'm trying to just get anything that I can with some garrisons. In case the enemy just jumps in, at least they're going to have some issues. You know, not even caring too much where they are located. Just trying to increase that possibility, basically. Okay, maybe I want the replenishment here. Don't know. So I actually got 1 ambush against Clan Pestilence, and I thought on showing it. I actually thought, but honestly, the auto resolve is really gonna be easy. I actually fought the battle. It was even easier. So I'm thinking the auto resolve is fine. I actually fought the battle, and I mean, look, I lost 25 guys. They immediately tried to run away, and then my reinforcements caught them. So yeah, wasn't that interesting of a battle. And what happened later is that he tried to attack, and it was again very easy battle. So those 3 armies, we're gonna have to wait for someone else to fight us, because those 3 armies are nearly destroyed now. And you can see that I barely lost anything on that army. So just a lucky coincidence. After I got that ambush was really nice. And after getting that ambush, it was just a matter of cleaning up. So let's mop up. Yeah, it was really easy, honestly. That was the best army that I could have ambushed as well. Which was, you know, just good. There you go, just cleaning up, cleaning up, cleaning up. And they're actually fighting all... They're not even running away, which is great for me. So 3 armies cleaned up. Yeah, that's what they get. Yeah, I can get the Force March, but I cannot go back there, so might as well just get some Winds of Magic going. And yeah, in terms of skill points, I'm gonna get Resurrect. Resurrect is such a nice one, actually. People, I don't see enough people talking about that Resurrect possibility. Let's get Increased Mobility instead. And let's get Incantation of Preservation, because I want Keeper of the Lore, which gives +5 research. That's how, you know, every single Lich Priest that you get gives you 5. Okay, that's 7,000. Do I really want that? I think so. I think so. I need those extra units for garrison and stuff. I'm considering going here to help out against that Pestilence. Fact Pestilence is sending armies. Let's go here, Teotihuacan. There we go. I think I can capture both of those very easily. And I'm going to capture Mount Arachnos. So suddenly, you know, I'm going to make a great initial strike here against the Gorbad. Let's get a little bit more campaign movement for me. Yeah, why not? Let's go. Settra, what can I give him? Some hard to hit, because I want that melee defense really high. And so far, so good. That looks nice. I can actually attack here on Stormhinge. Alright, 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 alright. Gorgazan. Yeah, I think I can take that one. And then I can take a Grul Migdal. I think I can even take it right now. Well, that actually has a 15 garrison, so no. With the purpose here, I'm gonna ambush to hide. Not to ambush. If I manage to ambush, then it's better, but just to hide my forces. So if I can capture those, and I can capture here, then all of these is going to be mine very soon. Yeah, and then I'll have just this sort of barrier to hold on. Yep. I really want to conquer all of this in the Southern Chaos Land so that I can invade Lustria later. But yeah. Overall, I cannot get another army capacity, and I'm thinking, this is where I'm thinking actually, no, I'm gonna get a 3rd dynasty. It's fine. I want that one, or do I want this one? This one has the mortuary course, here recruitment for Lich Priests, and that's the effects for Necropolis Knights. Yeah, I'm thinking I want that more for the effects for the Necropolis Knights. Yep, that's fine. Let's perform the Great Incantation of Kasa because of the ambush success chance and because of the attrition. So this is going to be really good. Notice that I have positioned everyone for ambushes, and most of them are in the 100%. So all of these armies that you see are just going to likely get ambushed. Client Pestilence is sending a few troops here, but they have like 5 Skaven slaves there, so that's even a worse army. That's good for us. That's really good for us. And I can almost recruit a new dynasty. Almost. Yeah, a couple of turns and I'll be able to, especially with some reinforcements or some not reinforcements, especially with some battles and stuff. Yeah, that should become much easier. And I'll get some trade deals as well, so I'm pretty sure that I'm going to raise the money in just a couple of turns. But that will be for the next episode. So, yep, guys, I'm rushing a little bit, but there's plenty of battles to do. Bye-bye!